Okay, welcome to the end of the 2037 season. Here for my Building Nation Aruba save. Let's see, how do we do? First, let's look at our manager profiles, as we always do. Nothing really happened. We're still the manager of Aruba, of course, and we're still 1.5-star reputation. Not great. Although it did go up by 5%, so I guess that's something. Looking at our attributes, it's pretty good, honestly. Our player knowledge up to 17. Probably due to the fact I have the editor. Anyway. Looking at scouting, yeah, okay. Let's look at scouting here. Not really many really big players that really generated at the team. Our best player that we have currently is Jefferson Robert at Telstar as Juno Figueroa. Now not even playing in a major team. He's playing at he's playing at top off, who are actually in the second division. Although they're 15th, which actually no, there is no relegation. Forgot about that. But he's pretty good still for us. Let's look. How did we do? Can't really look at much else. We ended up doing quite bad, apparently. We did draw to Cuba, that's +1. Martinique, we lost to, so that's +0. Then we actually did defeat Eritrea by a lot, so now that means we won that game, which now means we have +3. We actually did get a couple of draws against some pretty good teams, including Belize, including the Dominican Republic, who are currently ranked 129, so it's not honestly that bad. But either way, as you can see, we only end up getting, I think 6 youth rating, which is still quite good, of course. But now that means that we're up now to an 88 youth rating, which is still pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it's not that good. Plus, I'm not sure if any more players are actually generating for us, as it looks like First Launch, by the way, is the only one still left with a very good potential. He's the only one that's really left, and even... Sorry, I had to cough, and, besides, and then Reinhard Farr, actually is regen, he's now 30 years old, playing in Netherlands, and he probably could retire at some point, so... You're looking at, now our best player still is Reinhard Farr, who's now actually 30 and playing with... Well, we mainly just been relying on the Dutch players. We haven't really been able to rely on our own players. Like, it's kind of stunk, honestly. Like, Frank DeLonge, Ross and Clipper, but yeah. I think the issue might just be that we're not doing that good now. For this, apparently this was also here. I don't really remember it. But yeah, we got knocked out 3-1 against... We did end up getting... No, that was actually a while back. Yeah, that was 23-6. I don't know why I said 23-7. I think that was because of the other teams. Either way, we've been knocked out World Cup qualifying this time in the first round. I think the one time we didn't make it past, maybe we just... Yeah, we had Cuba, who are actually pretty good. They're actually our 135th. But they're not that good. It's kind of the issue. And I'm guessing also another issue that there are no really good facilities for any of the teams. Also, we lost in the Gold Cup playoff to Suriname 5-0. And yeah, ever since then, we just kind of haven't been that good. How we ranked is also the question. We're at 100. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We're at 179. We finally are broken past. Well, we're kind of just stuck on 180 of something. But no, now we're actually in the 170s, which is pretty good, of course. I mean, come on, at one point we were down like 200, but show it because, we began at like 200 first, now we're at 179. Honestly, with that progress, I might not be able to just say that with a film. Somehow Marlon Salamadin, I just never have noticed, but yeah, he's doing pretty, he's playing with La Fama, and I think that's, no, that's the second division somehow. But most of our players are playing in the Netherlands and such. I want to see now what has happened in North America that isn't us. Well, let's just see what happened in the world rankings. The top team, it looks like, is... Look at clubs and this. I want to see if there are any Aruban coaches here. It looks like there aren't. I want to see if there's like any weird Aruban coaches that could potentially be fun. There is one, Reinhard Reinberg, but he is a real coach, it looks like, in real life. He's managing, of course, an Aruban team, SV Britannia. And he never played in the save, of course. And he's been managing SV Britannia, who this was, I think, all the teams have like really bad facilities. Well, like, yeah. I mean, this guy does have 19 youth recruitment, so I don't know how they're that bad, but the issue with everything else about them just kind of sucks. So I guess that's about it. We've done pretty good with us. We haven't won anything though, and honestly, I'm not. We have our millionaire now, unless I probably spend most of it. I don't know. But either way, I'm not sure if I can really continue to save. I feel like we're definitely kind of reaching a wall here. Like looking at it, we are not growing as much as we once. I was hoping. Our lowest rank here is 189th or 98th. Now we are still pretty much going up by plus 20 every like 10 years. But the issue is that's just not fast enough. And also that's mainly due to this kind of spike where it went from 189 to 182nd. Thanks to us, I think, just defeating a team in the first round of qualifiers. That has definitely propelled us up to being pretty good. Well, we definitely needed something else like that if we want to really be able to, I don't know, if we want to really be able to actually win something here. Rising Club Aruba still is, of course, the best team in Aruba. At least I think they are. I can't really check how the league has been going because, you know, it doesn't really load. They didn't load the league, but yeah, that's about it. Aruba have done quite well. Not that well, but they've done pretty good now for, now I guess we'll now submit to the end of the 2038 season. First, I should probably schedule some easy friendlies. Although, do we have the Nations League? No, we had that. We had that. We had that. I think in 2035, 36. It says it now will begin on 2038, which means next year we do have the Nations League to worry about. Although I'm not sure how much I'm really gonna have to worry about it. Begins in April. I'll schedule one friendly here versus, I guess, schedule here against. Let's do Timor last time. They never really scheduled back. We'll do, a lot of teams are like in Asia, which kind of sucks. Not that I'm racist or anything. I'm just saying that because all the teams there seem to not want to play us. I don't know why. Next friendly is against Antigua and Barbuda, ranked 147th. I was eating something, so that's why you may hear like some weird eating noises. Yeah, that exists. Anyway, Pedro Joseph is currently the head coach, not even a former player, just generated by the game. Okay. I think I might resign eventually, and I'll just simulate 10 years. See how Aruba does, because honestly, we're not gonna reach a World Cup anytime soon. So what I might do for like the final couple seasons is I might just give us like a really good youth rank. I might actually do that now. Mark De Jong is still our best player from SV Britannia, but I think what I might do from now on is, and this might seem a little weird, but I think, honestly, I think what might be a good enough idea is if I head to Aruba and I just give them a good youth rating. For like, but then it doesn't really feel earned if we actually do something. But I think I'm gonna end off the save today. However, some episodes are gonna come out today though, and then the event we're going to simulate like 5 seasons, see if anything. So we're at 88 youth rating, which is pretty good. But the issue is that there's no clubs loaded, so we can't really do crap about it unless like a Dutch player comes through that's part of Ruben. But I'm not sure that even is gonna work. So, like, yeah, there's definitely a major issue where we just can't really get anywhere at this point. We have a pretty good youth rating, but that doesn't matter when you're still ranked 179th. It really doesn't matter. So at this point, I think I'm just going to play a couple more seasons. Like, maybe once we get to 2040, I'll give us a very good youth rating. And then eventually we'll see if we're able to qualify in the World Cup by, like, 2050. And by, like, I guess about 2050, I think. So would it be 2050? Okay, let me check. So it'd be 2022, 2026, 20. I think it is 2050 World Cup, I think. Although I will check what are the World Cup years, especially here. World Cup. No, actually, I'm just going to briefly check who won the World Cup. Yeah, the Netherlands, of course, won it because, of course, they have Hank Shepherd as their best player. By the way, he's playing in the UAE. What? Yeah, is he old? No, he's 30, but, like, he's playing in the freaking UAE. How? How is the dude... And now he was playing around in the Dutch leagues, which I'm guessing are pretty good now, considering, I'm guessing the Dutch leagues are actually very good now, thanks to the fact that they're the only league loaded. Yeah, there's 6, although they're kind of not that actually good, but whatever. Looking at the teams who've won it, it's really just been Ajax and no one else. Feyenoord have done good. FC20 once finished second. However, now the issue is that they're not doing that good. They're 14th, so that's interesting. Willem 2 are actually back in the top tier, led by Adewale Bello from Nigeria. They have a lot of African players on the team, which is pretty good for them, I guess. NEC, by the way, are doing good. What? Yeah, like all the teams that have generated players from Aruba are now on like very good teams. There's still no Aruban players actually on their team anymore, in case you're wondering. Like they all left as free agents. But potentially they could have been winning the Eredivisie, but nah, nothing happened. Either way, I guess that's about it. I mean, there isn't really much else to say. I don't know. I know I definitely did ramble more than I would really wanted to. But that's gonna be about it. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.